Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your host, KerryPlays. In today's video we are looking at the Get Famous Del Sol Valley map. Let's take a look at the world description. A densely populated city brimming with opportunities to make it big. If you can make it in Del Sol Valley, you can make it anywhere. From lavishing living in the Pinnacles to the booming nightlife of Starlight Boulevard, the world has everything going for it. Mirage Park. With reasonably priced homes and so close to downtown, Mirage Park is the perfect place for an up-and-coming star to start their rise to fame. In Mirage Park is Vanessa Jung, Inner Circle, and Vicarious Green, which is an empty lot. Moving on to the Pinnacles. The Pinnacles, fit for the rich and famous. The Pinnacles boast the most expensive homes in all of Del Sol Valley. If you want to live here, you need to make it big. Living in the Pinnacles is the Bailey Moon family and Judith Ward, and then there's Chateau Peak, which is an empty lot that your Sims can move into. Going back to the Bailey Moon family then, I want to take a look at their family description. Octavia Moon and Thorn Bailey are the power couple of the century. Octavia is the lyrical genius behind all of Thorn's greatest hits. Due to Thorn's most recent mishap on social media, his public image has started to falter. His fans are starting to realise that Octavia is the real talent. Orange is their good-natured son, but due to his entire life of wanting for nothing, he is also a bit naive. Now let's take a look at Judith Ward. Judith Ward is a legend in the acting community. She has starred in everything from comedies to dramas. You name it, Judith has played the role. That is not to say she is an easy person to befriend. Judith has burned her fair share of bridges along the way. Her mentality is to get rich at all costs. She will be the first to throw you under the bus to advance her career. She has been married several times, but all of her partners have only slowed her down. She prefers to live fast and does not settle for mediocrity. And the last sim living in Del Sol Valley, Vanessa Jung. Vanessa Jung moved to Del Sol Valley from her quaint country town. She is looking to make it big as a rising actress. She has starred in a few low-level commercials, but her agent always tells her she has what it takes. She just needs to find that breakthrough role. Now let's see what Starlight Boulevard says. When it comes to nightlife, Starlight Boulevard cannot be beat. Where only the most famous Sims have access to the most exclusive nightclub in town, it is where the who's who of the industry come to show off. In Starlight Boulevard we have Studio PBP Lounge, Palumbo Pictures Museum, Pectoral Fitness Gym, Orchid A Go-Go Lounge, and Waterpark. So now I want to go and take a look at all the lots in Del Sol Valley, and first up is Vanessa Jung's house. So the first thing I want to say is this lot is massive and there is a teeny house on this lot. It does give a lot of room to grow. I do like that, and I do like how it is built, but I don't like how there's no fence out the back on the decking. That was a bit weird. Why is that piece of fence there? I totally did not get that, but never mind. I do like this house as it is when you first get in. TV to watch, couch, these windows. I love the windows. This bathroom is a little weird for me. I would totally like just do 3x2 or 3x3 or something. The kitchen, obviously for a starter house, it is a little bit small. Single bed, I thought that was a little weird as well. In the middle of the room, I would have put that next to a wall, but never mind. It's definitely suited for Vanessa, who has just moved here, and there's plenty of room for her to grow. We're going to move on to Inner Circle, start home where no one lives. So this house and lot, I definitely feel it looks and feels bigger. The kitchen is massive. There's a really good big living room space. The bedroom is a good size for a single or two Sims to move in here. The bathroom is good. I do feel the floor plan I want to change. If it was me, I'd change my floor plan. It's not a bad design, I'm not saying it is. It's a really good design, and I love the how you can get out back and things. I just feel that the bathrooms are really long. Like, why? Why do they need to be long? Apart from that, I really do love this house. It's a great house. There's so much more potential for this house that we can do. So I am definitely going to be doing a build or an uplift of this house. Now we're going to move on to Vicarious Green, where there's absolutely nothing there. So this lot is also huge. I absolutely love the size of it. There are so many things I could build on this lot. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see first on this lot. Now we're going to tour the Bailey Moon house. This place is just so beautiful and so big. I fell in love with it. I do apologise if my camera moves a lot weird. I was doing it in the tab mode and sometimes it kept pushing me up and down. I love the pool out back. I love the massive decking. Love how the side of the house hangs over. The water going up to the house is great. The only thing I didn't like about this house was I felt that orange really didn't belong there. He didn't have a true child's bedroom. It looked like he just has a guest room and that's it. Also, I felt that the walls were really tall and the paintings that were on them were making the walls look too empty. I do also want to go into this house and give it a different feel, look and things. I don't want to change too much, but I feel orange should definitely have a bedroom. That is not a wine cellar. That is definitely Gucci. The cellar, it should be so much fuller than that in my own opinion. There was also way too much white. So I do want to give it some colour as well in different places. Maybe I'm not thinking about shrinking the walls, but I'm thinking of filling them, making the artwork bigger instead. I love these blue up here. It's fantastic. I love how everybody's got their en suites and the decking. This, I think I'm going to make this into a proper gym, not just a treadmill room. We'll put everything in there, as well as put some chairs out on the deckings and things. I guessed that this was his room, but I was so unsure because it just doesn't feel like a child's room. So I also felt that the bathroom was a weird colour, but I couldn't tell if it was his room, someone else's room, or Dad's room. I am so sorry about that barking dog. Stupid thing. They don't normally bark during the day, so I thought it was okay to have my kitchen window open, and clearly the dog decided he was going to join in. I also felt that the bathrooms were beautifully big, but they looked empty, especially because the walls were so high. So I do want to give them an uplift. So I'm probably going to do a little uplift to all the lots in Get Famous, but I don't want to change them too much because I really like the structure of all of the builds. I think the same guru that did the lots in Del Sol Valley did a really good low level of decoration. It wasn't too cluttered, it wasn't too full, but I just want to up it for my game of how I'd like them to have them. We're going to move on to Judith Ward's house. So here we are at Judith Ward's house. We're going to take a quick look around the outside. I really like this house. It is huge. She's got those pieces there. I haven't played with this lot, so I'm unsure if your sim can get down there without technically leaving the map. I love the awnings on the windows that were chosen. And then when we go inside and those grand stairs are right there in your face, it's like, oh my gosh. I love that. I think that was great. I'd probably put a closet in that empty space that isn't being used if it was me. I love how they've made patterns with the floor tiles and everything's very high posh looking, expensive looking, decorated. I do feel there could be a few more things for her, and I don't actually know what I'd change in this house, although I have viewed the house. I noticed that there was 2 of nearly everything, bedrooms, bathrooms for him and her, so I'm assuming she did live here one time with one of her husbands, but has left it maybe for visitors or something now that she's not wanting to stay married because they just get in her way. I think the kitchen is very grand, but I feel it's missing clutter, pictures, more fullness. I love that the door goes out onto a decking out the kitchen. I love the piano in what I'm going to call the grand room because it's in the middle of the house, and then when you go upstairs it has this open space above the piano, and I think that is so lovely. This room I feel was really empty for the length of it, apart from the vault of course. So I do want to do a couple of things to this house, but I really like it as well. I love this room, I love her room. Both got walk-in wardrobes, which I also felt was empty. The bathrooms I feel could have a little bit more, so look forward to the uplift. I'm not going to call it a renovation because I'm not going to change everything. I'm going to call it an uplift of the home. I noticed with Judith, her colours for her room are pink and blue, which I feel is a weird combination, but I do feel it's an elderly colour combination, so I feel it's very fashionable for her. I love how the tub is in front of that circle window, but like I said before, I feel her house needs a few more things, although it is great. Moving on to the next lot, then we're going to take a look at Chatu Peak. Chatu Peak is very modern, very big, also very empty for my liking, but I do like how it's done, and it has 2 pools that are within the second floor foundations. I thought that was really cool, really good idea. I felt the basement was a little bit weird. I wanted to check that I'd got everywhere, because this is apparently the basement you enter on the first floor, not the ground floor, which I think is cool, but I don't get why there's a bedroom downstairs. I wouldn't want my guests to sleep in the basement, so I totally get the vault thing and all the possessions and the bathrooms and stuff, but I don't get why there's a spare room downstairs. So this I would probably change. This house is also empty. There's no one actually physically living here. This is a house for you to move into, which I'd love to move into a house like this. Also, you don't really need a lot of curtains in most of these houses because the houses are so far between each other. No one could really come and peek in unless they're trespassing. So I'd prefer curtains up though, just give me peace of mind that I could close them if I wanted to, or if the sun was peeking in through the wrong place. This kitchen, very, very, very big. The bar is in a perfect place, but I feel if you're gonna have a big space that's open like that, you would have some more entertainment, like a piano, more tables, more chairs, things like that. I love the decking, but I feel there should be some, in brackets, deck chairs that we don't have in the Sims, so it'd be normal chairs. I do feel the colours in the house are a little bit dark for a fully bright open windowed space, so I'd probably change the colours of that. I love how the palm trees are fenced in to like desert look flooring. That's really cool. There's a little pond there, so they can go fishing if they want to. Love how you enter in on the first floor, and the living room I felt was really squished and small, especially for a big open entertaining home. Upstairs it's just balcony, so I'd move the bedrooms up there. Moving on to Studio PBP then. So we are here at Studio PBP. I always say it BPB. I have to remind myself at least 6 times before I even start saying the letters. This place is so big, looks so luxurious, it's beautiful on the outside, it's so gold on the inside. The fountain on the outside is just great. Everybody thought we were going to get the limousine as even just a decor build item. That clearly didn't happen. All of a sudden I now have flags all over the lot. I think it was close to Christmas or something, and the people that own the community lot in the game, so to say, have put the decorations up. I just happened to be here when that happened. I actually think it was Christmas Day in my game when I did all this, so I was like, oops. So we get inside and it looks so awesome. Do excuse the camera. Half of the time when I was in here, the windows kept disappearing. I don't know what that is. I think it was either tab mode or maybe just because it was so tall and zoomed out. The bathrooms look so beautiful, but I feel there could have been a plant or even just a rug in there to make it feel a little bit better. But this place is so luxurious. It feels really tight and closed in as well, but it's so tall. I love that it's all open all the way up. We can see all the way down, all the way up. I think it's beautiful using the white and the gold, but I did feel that it wasn't somewhere my sim, if it was a celebrity, would come and hang out, because there is literally nothing here. See, look, the decoration's changed again now. There is literally nothing here but the bar. There's the disappearing windows. And it's just sitting. The award ceremony, yeah, I get that, but I wouldn't come here to a bar or a lounge to sit and do nothing, in my own opinion. But I do love this place. I love the fountain in the middle. Let's move on to Palumbo Pictures Museum then. Okay, so we are here at Palumbo Pictures Museum. I thought the shape of this was so weird, but when I saw the glass roofs, I was like, oh, this is actually quite cool. One thing I did notice is a guru, whoever made this lot, put a light in that was hanging on nothing. You will see it later. This place I felt was really, really good, with all the Get Famous pictures, the little dinosaur thing there with the lights above the pictures. The middle thing I didn't quite get. The toilets are decent, they're really good. There's a rug in there, which was super fabulous, and they remembered the toilet roll, which I thought was a bonus, because I did notice in quite a lot of the lots in Get Famous that some toilets were missing toilet roll. I just don't get this middle piece. Why the little garden piece in the middle? If you guys know why, let me know in the comments down below. That'd be fantastic. But here we go up the stairs, and I thought this was super cool how they fenced off filming gear, and they fenced off some of the filming scenes. Then they fenced off the UFOs, the statues, there's easels. I used Vanessa Jung as my sim to come and visit here to get the footage. I do feel that the colours were a little bit weird, but I do like it. It's really good. I do want to do a few things to it. Look, floating lights, because we can. I think some things from other packs will be useful in this museum, and because I own everything I can do that, but I am going to just hopefully use Just Get Famous and base game. So I'm going to see what else we can add in. A sneak peek of how they stand up this set, so that I can see how else we can make this really a place to visit. I'm sorry that it's dark too. The weather was not in my favour when doing this tour. So let's move on to Pectoral Fitness Gym then. So we are here with Vanessa at the Pectoral Fitness Gym. This place, I really loved it. I just felt it needed a few more things. The yellow theme, the brown theme, the red theme, I thought was a little bit weird, but I do change that because I have already done a uplift of this build, which you guys will see after all my other stuff that I'm doing as well. So we're going in here. It's very brown, very squared. I think on this camera I was kind of getting lost because I had no clue which ways we're going where. There's two double doors there. One side is, I'm assuming, female changing rooms and male changing rooms and toilets and showers. These are very yellow and green or blue, depending how you view the colour. Simple toilets, and they remember toilet roll, which I was so happy about. I don't get why the towels are all the way up there though, which I think is a little weird, but I do saw that. So some stairs leading up to the rest of the gym, which you will see. Ladies changing rooms, reception place, which I thought was a bit weird with it being on the side of the build. It has a clean modern look about it, which I also love. I think also in this lot some things kept disappearing. That's where I noticed that the toilet roll was higher than one of the others. So moving through these double doors, we enter into the pool. I have to put the walls up for you to see it properly, and a floating light. And then in the renovation I made the same mistake and the light was floating once again. I do change all this to a blue theme colour, so it really felt like a swimming pool area, because I feel blue really goes with the swimming place. So we are going back through here to go up the stairs. Up here we come to the place above the pool, which is where you see the items popping in and out. On the right is the yoga, I totally forgot what it was called, which are actually rugs, not actual yoga mats. In here we have the boxing area, we've got the treadmills and the weight lifts. I give them more treadmills, I think I give them more weight lifts, and I definitely give them more boxing space. In the same rooms, I don't move any of the rooms. I do the spa area again. In here is the office, although if you have a window there, why would you face a wall? I totally didn't get that, so I changed that so you can see out that window. Then we've got these windows which are clearly disappearing. I love the sunroof, it's amazing. Okay, so let's move on to Orchard A Go-Go. We are here at Orchard A Go-Go. When I first saw this, I thought it was a theatre, even though I know there isn't any theatres in the game. This is what it felt like to me. I really like this build. I just felt that even though it looks like a theatre, I think I'm going to add a cinema room. Now I know that isn't going to use Get Famous and base game stuff. It will use movie hangout stuff, I think the theatre screen is in. So it will have extra packs instead of just Get Famous and base game, which is what I'm going to try and do with all of the renovations to the lots in Del Sol Valley. So it's lots of open room, it's really tall, there's a place to sing, there's a place to dance, a bar, place to sit and enjoy yourself, lovely restrooms, a star that is upcoming and rising will go here, as well as the big celebrities. I really felt that it did need some more uplifting to it. I do love the colour red, so I think I'm going to stick with that. Upstairs there's a VIP room that overhangs and sees downstairs, which I also did in my build for Willow Creek Lounge when I did the battle renovation with Havana Sims and some other girls. I'll link the video in the description box down below and at the end screen. The toilet was absolutely huge with just a toilet and toilet roll, which I totally thought was weird. I think there was a sink, but I don't remember. The VIP room here, trying to get in with the bouncer to go around the outside and get in there, which I also felt for a VIP room, it didn't feel very VIP. So I do want to change this as well. I think they have a toilet up here. Yeah, they do. Now let's move on to Waterpark. So we are here at the Waterpark. The first thing you'll notice is it is really small. The smallest lot, I think, in game, but definitely in Del Sol Valley compared to all the rest. I think it's lovely having a small park. All there is a barbecue and a bench. This waterfall space is so gorgeous. Hats off to whichever person made this from the Singaroos, because it's a brilliant idea. I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to come and watch my video. I appreciate it very, very much. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and you haven't already. Don't forget to leave a comment down below of what I should build on the Vicarious screen first, and also on this lot, should I keep it as a park or change it? And I will see you in my next video. Bye!